Isn't that amazing?
Hello and welcome aboard the mothership. How is it going? Oh, I slept like ass. Oh no. Anyway, we're here. We're incapacitated. We're alive. Welcome. Beamed right on up from the cozy bed. So today we're gonna finish that PFP. I'm gonna get done, and then we'll go do some writing again. Yeah, because I like to do writing every whatever today is. Whatever today is, I like to do it every this day. And then tomorrow is Koinu Gakuen. And if there isn't any Koinu Gakuen because this got canceled, I'm gonna hold myself more accountable instead of just taking the day off. We will do like a video game or an art stream for sure during if Koinu is not going. And then it's rest day, which is also Patreon stream day. And then it's this is the new schedule. I should have probably prefaced that. And then what's next? The rest day, and then the day after that is game day. Yes, game day. So either I'll play games with friends, which might be so to speak, which might be peak, or we'll play our dinosaur game. It's game day. Game day. And then we got art day. Yeah, it's the new schedule that I'm hoping to stick to for 2026. It's a good plan. I think it'll be very productive. I think today I would like short hair. Let's do it. Let's do short hair, Bitsy. Also, I don't think there's anything else. Okay, let's jump right into it. Hello. Art. Where's the art? Art? Ah, nice. Oh. We were kind of talking about it last time about potentially getting some new stuff for my birthday. My birthday's coming up in March, so I think we'll get some nice stuff for my birthday and upgrade the stream. Might be a bit quiet in chat, dealing with some random person who decided to hate your channel. Oh no, dude, that's awful. Just block them. Just block them everywhere. Take down their comments. They don't deserve to be mean to you. That's not okay. That's not okay. Just ban across everything. No mercy. Ban. Anyway. Where's that ear fluff? Oh, I gotta look at it again. The ear fluff is colorful and is it glittery? Seems like it's got multiple colors and a little glitter. And there's glitter on the ear as well. Or freckles. Right, I put those there to remind me that there's freckles on the ears. But they're in the wrong spots. This one. That one. Yep. Copy. Paste. Yep. This is ear fluff. The ear fluff is glowy. You tried, but the problem is with them posting mean stuff on their own channel? That's weird. Is it like a bigger person? You might have to reach out to YouTube and tell them about that. They can be hard to get a hold of, though. If they're just some random small person, then I don't know. Maybe just ignore them. If they're just some random small person, like nobody cares about my opinion because I'm Lil. So if they're Lil, you might just say screw them and ignore them. I don't know. I don't know. That's spooky ooky. Definitely probably report it though. They only have 6 subscribers. Okay, I wouldn't worry too much about it, but yeah, you should probably still report them. Yeah. I think there's like a button you can be like report and then it'll be like I'm in this video. And so you can like tell them that you're okay, sweet. If you need more people to report them, let me know. We don't stand for that kind of hate around here. We don't stand for any hate around here, except the hating of hate. I keep forgetting what colors I need. Oh man, I would not be awake right now if not for the caffeine. Oh shoot, I did it again. I did it again. We're gonna have to close Clip Studio Paint and reopen it because I'm dumb. If I turn on the second monitor before or after I open Clip Studio, it makes my pin tracking weird. So I got to close it and reopen it. Hold on. I know the black void is spooky, but it's generally friendly. Thanks for the redeem. Oh, I need to make one of those for shoutouts. Shoot, I didn't do any of that this weekend. I had a whole list of things this weekend. I was supposed to make alerts and redeems. Goodness gracious, that's slacking. I take the weekends off because I usually really need the time to recharge. But I also really don't have any other time to work on personal projects. So it's it's hard. Work-life balance. I'm lagging again, aren't I? Clip Studio. This one. Open. Huh? No? Oh wow, it's taking forever. Clip Studio isn't online, is it? Wonder if it's because I've got that open. I'll close that. I'll close that. It's okay. My sleepy eepy. When I'm real tired like this, if I have too much caffeine, it'll mess me up the day after. And I've got a big day tomorrow, so I'm only having a teeny tiny bit of caffeine, just enough to help keep me from being asleep. But yeah, tomorrow is a big day and I'm a little nervous. Probably more nervous than I'm letting myself think. Especially seeing how really bad I slept, I think I might be a lot more nervous than I'm letting myself know. You know? Like, I've been like, I'm not that nervous. It's gonna be fun. But after those nightmares, maybe I am pretty nervous. Oh boy. I don't want to count no chickens and such, and I don't want to make anybody feel a certain kind of a way, so I don't want to like say too much about what's happening. But long story short, I'm giving a speech tomorrow in front of a lot of cool people, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Yeah. This crazy. A lot of cool people. I don't even know how many cool people are gonna be there, but it seems like a lot. There's like almost 80 or more people registered for this event too. It's insane. Where'd they all come from? Who said we could have so many people? It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be great. It could be the big moment of my career, or a big moment. It's definitely going to be a big moment of my career, whether it, does anything or not, because I'm giving a speech in front of a lot of people and I've never done that before. So there's going to be something for sure. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes better than well. I hope I do a good job and people are like, wow, that really resonated with me. And I'm like, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're happy. And then we can be friends. And then I can be like, hello, new friend. How are you? I hope that you are, again, still feeling happy. And they can be like, yeah, super happy. And then we can hang out and everybody will be happy. Here's hoping. You're sure it'll be fine, Exit Blade? Aw, thanks. I wish I could not worry. I don't feel like I'm worrying that much, but again, I had all those nightmares, so maybe I'm worrying a lot more than I am letting on. I don't know. But if I were to tell you exactly what's going on, you'd probably be worried too. I can't though. I can't do that. I can't be doing that. I gotta be a good steward of my event. Yeah. Should be fine. I sure hope so. I know I'm gonna forget my speech as soon as I'm standing there. And I don't want to be a dumb person holding my phone reading the speech, so it's probably just gonna riff. It's just sometimes my riffing is good, and sometimes my riffing is incoherent. So fingers and toes crossed that it's a good riff and people resonate with it. Fingers and toes crossed. I really want to play Pokemon. Whee! Gotta make this a lot more flowy. Flowy and fluffy. Ears. Gambare! You wish me best of much luck. Thank you, Exit Blade. Thank you so much. Gambare, gambare. I will do my gambate best. Yeah. That's all I can do. Oh, there is one key point that's actually causing me a little bit of real stress. On the event page, this... thank you. I can't help it. I'm just a gooey little sentimental thing. But I feel really bad about one thing in particular. I'm dumb. I forgot to tell the event coordinator to put on the website no AI artists. Because it's an artists and creator meetup, and I forgot to tell them to specifically say no AI artists. And I know for a fact, because I see the sign-up emails, that some people, at least a good handful, are of the AI variety, and that makes me upset and nervous because the people that I really want to have a good time don't like, understandably so, don't like AI art. I don't like it either. But it didn't occur to me. I don't think about it. I forget about it. So I forgot to tell him, hey, make sure you put a disclaimer and say no AI artists allowed. And now they're coming, and I don't know what to do. What if they talk to the people who don't like them? What if they get in arguments and it's all my fault for being dumb? I'm a little scared about that in particular. I can't believe I forgot to mention it. I remember when I was creating the event originally, I wrote it down. I said, make sure to say that this is for real artists and not AI artists. But now there's a bunch of AI people coming. I think the vast majority are not AI people, but there's like a good handful that registered, and I mean, I don't know if we can. I asked him, I was like, can you send them an email and tell them that they can't come? And he said, no, they already registered. You gotta deal with it. And I was like, ah, shoot. I wouldn't call them artists personally, but they call themselves artists. I've met quite a few. Most events in Tokyo these days are vaguely Web3 related, unfortunately. I mean, I guess Web3 specifically isn't bad. There's something about technology and making things better for people. I don't completely understand it, but a lot of them are nice people, but they always attract the AI people, and the AI people, they're very strange. I mean, a lot of them are also nice, but I've had them be like, oh, you're a real artist, and look down on me for like using my hands, and it's just so weird to me. It's just so weird, and I just didn't mean to invite them because they have their events, you know, they can stick to their part of Tokyo and I'll stick to my part of Tokyo, and we don't have to mingle, except some of them are gonna probably come, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Because the event organizer said I could mention something in my speech about it, and I'm like, you want me to just aggro them? I'm not here to aggro them, but I also don't want to make the real artists uncomfortable. You know, I don't want them to think that I meant to invite the AI people, because I really didn't mean to. They just found the event online and registered. So it's a bit of a mess in that regard. Bit of a mess in that regard. But I mean, maybe they won't show up. Maybe they'll all get a little cold, and they'll have the sniffles, and they won't show up. That would be a very good blessing. And it's not, you know, they're just a few sniffles, and they'll get better. They'll be fine. Just don't show up to my event. You know, like, I understand why some people feel the need to use the computers to express themselves and to try and get theirs, and you know, I get it. You're human. They're generally still halfway decent people. I've never had any of them be outright mean to me, but this isn't for them. This isn't an event for them, and I would prefer them to stay home or go somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little worried about being on stage. Well, it's not a stage, but I'll have a microphone. I'm a little bit worried about holding that microphone and panicking, and then blurting something out I'll regret. Like, I didn't mean to invite the AI artists. Or like, you know, something stupid. Like, you know, I don't want to aggro nobody. It's, I don't know. It's uncomfortable for me. This will always remain a topic of discussion between the two camps, artists who draw and those who let a tool put everything together for them. Yeah. It just... The sad part is I have a lot of friends, like, who I used to know personally back in America and stuff, that have started using that, and they have some decent reasons. Like, one of my friends, he can't imagine. Like, he's got a literal condition where he cannot see pictures in his head. So for him, having the ability to finally show his idea is like a big blessing. But unfortunately, these things were trained off of, you know, work that they weren't supposed to be trained off. If it was just the computer using ones and zeros and being like, here's some vaguely recognizable stuff that's kind of cute and pretty, like it first started, before they started training on other people's art, like, I don't have anything against that particular use case where it's like when it isn't being used for evil. It's just more innocent and, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's back when it first started coming out, when it was still really bad. Like, I didn't mind that at all. Like, when it was still just gross and ugly, but also kind of pretty and weird and psychedelic. But why couldn't it just stay there? Why'd they have to steal people's art and train off of that? That makes me sad. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't been able to find a very good way to explain to people, like, I don't know. Like, obviously I don't support it at all, especially these days, like, anymore at all. I don't know. I don't support it. But I also don't think that it's a good reason to be hateful. You know? Like, it's just, I don't want people to be hateful. I just don't want people to be hateful. And I don't want to be hateful. And I don't want to be the catalyst of hate. Can't we all just get along? Can't they not steal our art, though? I've met some people who've trained them on their own art, which I still, you know, don't completely understand it. I don't completely think it's... I mean, if you're upfront about it, I guess, and it's your own art, I guess that's alright. But it's a mess. The tool has to learn from something, right? And the users can't draw themselves. So that's how it all turns out, right? I don't know. The problem is nothing I say or do will change anything. So all I can do is try to mediate between the two people's coming and hope they don't get at each other's throats. And it's not a great situation for anybody. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I'm scared. I wonder if I could just start being like when I meet these people, I could just start straight up be like, oh, was that ethically trained? And then I'll know, you know? Like, was that ethically trained? Well, yeah, it's like humans, living creatures, I wouldn't say deserve respect. I think respect is earned. But living creatures all have value, you know? Even though I don't like worms, they have value. All living creatures have value. And nothing gives you the right to be cruel to something that is alive. Because none of us asked for this, therefore we all have the right to be alive. You know? If none of us have the right to be alive, then we all have the right to be alive. And so I don't want to condemn people just because they made a bad choice. It happens. We all do things from time to time that are dumb. And whether we realize it at the time or not. So, yeah, I don't want to cause problems. I'm a little nervous. I can't believe I forgot to tell the organizer. I feel so dumb. I wrote it down and then promptly forgot. That happens sometimes. I'll be like, I wrote it down. I'm like, yes, I have accomplished. But no, I haven't accomplished. Bitsy, you forgot. Oh, yeah. Hopefully they all have little sniffles and they don't come. Fingers crossed. I don't know. Just they don't come. That would be the easiest. Although, as I have learned, life almost never gives you the easy way out. You always have to fix it yourself. So hopefully my speech is good. And my invitees enjoy. And nobody gets angry. And I do a good job explaining that the event was supposed to be for real artists. And I'm glad to see so many real artists. And I just won't even talk about the AI artists. I'm just gonna say, I think I'll just be like, thank you for real artists coming today. Thank you, real artists. And I just won't mention AI. Because they weren't supposed to be there anyway. They weren't supposed to be there anyway. We need glitter. We need glitter. Yeah. Have I told you guys about my, how do you say? How do you say it? Like, so, I think I've mentioned it in a video in the past, but my, philosophy, I suppose? If it's ethically trained and it's just for experimenting, or like you need a concept to bring to an artist, I can, I can forgive that. I mean, if it's ethically trained, and you're bringing it to a real artist to draw, like when my clients come to me with AI art, I never get upset with them, because they came to me because they want to support a real artist. They just needed something to show their idea. So that's fine. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I'd prefer a description and a stick figure sometimes. But, I understand. It's okay. But yeah, as soon as you're using those things and trying to, pass it off as real, or you're trying to, I don't know, scam people, it all comes down to my philosophy on life, or living things or humankind. I'm not entirely sure how to label this philosophy. Have a little coffee. Let me see. Okay, so the philosophy goes like this. All living things innately have value because you're alive. You know? And then from there, we all individually have been given the ability to judge. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with using your judgment. Sometimes you have to. You have to make a judgment call. You have to decide, you know, if you're gonna walk down that alleyway or not. Like, it's good to use your judgment. It's important to judge. And so then, toward people, the judgment scale is like so. You should approach people with kindness and equality. Everybody starts at the same base level of a valuable living creature. And from there, they can either earn my trust or lose my respect. And that's how I go about life. So, you know, nice people, good people, you see their actions, they gain trust and respect, and they go up in the scale. And then if you're cruel or hateful, you go down in the scale. So it's like being cruel only hurts it hurts others too, but it also hurts yourself because it destroys your innate value, because you start with value. But if you're cruel and mean, your value goes down. And it's your choice to let that go down. And does that make sense? I'm really tired today, but I think that makes sense. It's like, yeah, there's no excuse for being cruel to animals or to other humans or to aliens. I hate cruelty. Like, sometimes being kind is tough love. Sometimes you have to have conflict. A life, like, it would be foolish to say there will be no conflict in your life if you are a kind person. But being, you know, confronting and having conversations and dealing with hard topics in a kind and just manner will keep you, you know, from, like, it will keep you good. You don't have to be cruel to solve problems. Cruelty just harms your self-worth. I've never met a cruel person who valued themselves very well either. So it's like it hurts you too. Yeah. I'm glad you guys get it. You guys are great. I'm so grateful that we've been able to find such a community that understands what I'm trying to say. Because I know I'm a little confusing and tongue-tied sometimes. But you guys really get it. And that's such a blessing. Find other people who are loving and gentle. Yeah. It's making me a little teary-eyed. Yeah. Whee. Yeah, I think I mentioned it before in a video too, but being kind doesn't mean you have to let people walk all over you either, though. Like sometimes you just have to ban somebody. And that's just laying down the rule, you know? You're not being mean about it. They just have to be banned sometimes. Sometimes it's better to just not interact with somebody. Sometimes they're just not allowed to come over to your house anymore. It's just, you know, they don't have the right to be all up in your space if they're causing problems. Or if you think that you might cause problems because you don't like them for some reason, it's okay to remove yourself from the situation. Like a gentle alien cuddle. Hope for the best. Yes, hope for the best. And it's not always a terrible idea to be prepared for the worst, though. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst is I think that's a saying I heard once. I don't know if I quite agree, but I also can't not agree, you know. It's good to be prepared. It's like what my mom would say. What's it called? Well, what was that? What was the saying? I can't remember. Better to have it and not need it, like an umbrella, you know? If it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So it's like if you gotta have some backbone, because if you're a soft and gentle person like I am, I've had to build up a backbone because it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, you know? Sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself. Because sometimes people are very cruel. But there's always solutions that don't involve cruelty. There's always better solutions. What? This way, actually. Maybe? This way? This way? No. Oh, just too big. That's why I always put my disclaimers on my writing and stuff. Like, I owe these copyrights. Come at me and I'll take my stuff and I'll come for you at a court of law. It's like, it's better to have that information up front and then not need it. Yeah. Interesting. This is not doing anything. We'll need a different layer. Is this glittery too? I think so. So much glitter. Wonderful. Gotta love the glitters. Glitz and glam. Eggies. Assistant Bean hasn't had time to make us little aliens for the whatever those are called, the little eggs. I want aliens for the eggs. Haven't had time. This one's add glow. Yeah. Well, should I put this on top of the hair layers? Let's see what that does. Huh? Yeah, maybe. Wait. Let's see. I think it's a little messy. I do a separate layer. Gosh, look at all these layers. Now these PFPs, giveaways and stuff, they weren't supposed to, I was not supposed to go this hard. It's supposed to be just a sweet little chibi with like flat cell shading, and I'm over here going hard. It's okay. It's okay. I know, right? These were supposed to be easy and quick that I could do in one day, and it's just been going a little crazy. It's okay though. It's okay though. I probably won't be able to go this crazy hard next time. What was that? You mean light blue, not purple? What happened? What's light blue and not purple? Did I miss something? Huh? Light blue? What was I saying? Light. Right. I have a lot of clients for this year lining up. So next PFP is probably gonna have to be more simple. Yeah, there we go. A little glowy. A little glowing. Called it the wrong color. Yeah. My tongue is purple. Perhaps you had gotten confused. Because my tongue is purple. Now we need sparkles. Yeah. Woohoo! Nice. Now it's just the eyeballs. Oh, and the mouth. Let's do the mouth first. It'd be easy. Zoom, zoom. I like this brush I made. It overlays a color with a multiply effect. Very nice. Very handy for this kind of stuff. Very nice and handy. Yeah. Yeah. There's a little bit more. And then we need to blend it in a little. Just a little bit bitty. Little bitty blendy. There we go. Oh, and a little light on the tongue. Little bit of light on the tongue. And the eyeballs. Select this one. Eyes. Let's see what we got here. Some big slit type almond looking pupils. Lots of these lines. Purple and blue. Okay, and glitter, of course. Oops. Let's start with the shape of the pupil. Pupil. That's not how you spell it. I don't know if that's how you spell it either, but it's okay. Let's see here. Oh, that's too big. Long. Copy paste. Put you on over. Yeah. Okay. This one might need to be a little bit more like that. Okay, zoom out. Does that look like they're looking at you? Yeah. Pupils. And it was also that purple. It's almost a white purple. Yeah, white purple. Kind of like this color. And some, probably like this, like effect style line. I need to put that on a different layer. Lip. Overlay. Add glow. Add glow is one of my favorite layer things if you hadn't noticed. That might be a bit much. Whoopsies. I don't think that's right. Oh, Bitsy. Not quite. Oh. Start with a little bit of that. And of this. Nice. Then let's retry this. I think I need a smaller brush. Different kind of a brush. Maybe if that one was low. Kind of like that. And then I'm probably going a little too heavy-handed. Is that? Oh, I don't know if that's right. I'll try one more time. Try again. Wait, let me look at the eyes again. They're just not so pointy. It's small. Careful, SpongeBob. a little better. And maybe also like paste. Ooh, yeah. Bring it on over here. This way. Oh. A little bit of this. Scooch, scooch. Also, I want to take a hairbrush. Knock that out a little. Yeah, just a little effect. Yeah. And now the highlights, the white lights. My trusty brush. So on the very top layer, I think. Yeah. Whites. One of that. Hee-hee! I think it's done. Yee-hoo! I think it's done. I think it's done. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so pretty. I'm so glad you like it. I'm so glad you like it. Thank you so much. Ah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Warrior Wise. So I'll give it to you with a no background. And I'll give it to you maybe with like a space background or something as well. Yeah. Thanks. Yahoo! I'm so happy it's looking so nice. Save. I'll export it in a minute. I told you guys I'm scared of people seeing my files for some reason. Like the file. I know, like the names of the files on the computer. I feel like if people see the file like line, they can hack you. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like that. But I'm just gonna save it later. I'll export it later. I don't want to be hacked. Yay! Our first alien PFP done! And probably one of the most detailed ones that I'm gonna do. I went crazy. Well, okay, so the character is just so creative and so much glowy. I just couldn't help myself. But I do need to be better about helping myself because what's it called? I have to do my clients' work. I have to put the clients first. But I'm excited. We should be doing another one real soon, a giveaway. The next giveaway should be happening real soon. I checked, we're like, I think I mentioned it before, we're like 2 watch hours away from getting that one. Yay! Okay, now we're gonna do some writing. Let me pull up the writing window. Scam and looking budget. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yay! Oh, hello, Carly. Hello. We finished our first alien PFP. Yay!
Isn't that amazing?
So now, ooh, I gotta stretch. So now we got Tsukayama no Kombucha we can work on. I put out the second chapter. Did you guys see it yet? The second chapter is available to read. I also dug through all of my old files, and I finally found. So we were starting on chapter 4. This is what we all wrote together. And you guys were talking, you know, we jumped right into the battle, and we were gonna go straight into trauma for our main character Aiko here. But I found this one. The original episode 4 I had written down beforehand. So it starts 3 days earlier on the Zirian ship. And I was wondering, should this just be chapter 5 now? Episode 5 now? Or would you guys like to read it? Should I read it to you? And then you can decide? I suppose I'll read it to you. So, episode 1 and episode 2, the comics are available now on Global Comics for free. Episode 3 is not up yet, but the comic is done. The art for episode 3 is done. So ignore the formatting. I found this in a different old file and I just pasted it in, so it's not formatted yet. But what's it called? So Aiko does her dance, and then it ends with the screaming and the fading to black. I showed you last time. I can pull it up again if you want to see it again. But I showed you last time. And then the original concept was this. So 3 days earlier, on the Zirian ship, a day. Prince Terran is standing on his ship's bow looking over the ocean. And he's like, this is it, the day we find a new land. He can feel it. And he's got a great desert hawk bird type thing that comes and lands on his arm. And it's real cute. And he strokes it. And they've got like, takes out the message from the bird and puts it in his pocket. And then he goes down to the deck, and the crew is talking to him, and they say, "Ho there, Prince Terran." Ho is a people of the sands greeting, which I have as a part of our esoteric, the conlanging. You guys know what conlanging is? The conlang is the craft of building a fantasy language. So we've been conlanging esoteric, the language of my world. And there's a couple different... So modern esoteric is a global, everybody speaks it, but there's every country, of course, has their heritage, their historical language. So, what's it called? So Ho is part of the hysterical language. Hysterical! Is part of the historical language of the people of the sands. Just gotta knock back the rest of that coffee. Okay. So, and so then it's this like the kind of like some world building here. The prince is talking to his underlings, and I just kind of sprinkling in some world building here. And then he goes to the captain of the ship, and a little more world building and a little bit more language. We've got some language right here. I like my language building, okay? I can't help it. I know it's superfluous and silly, but I love it. And so he says, Nakjai valan ho abak. I think. Apak. I don't know how to say that one. Nakjai valan ho abak. It's hard to say. I'm not Zirian. I'm not from Ziri. Anyway, it's a phrase to usher in good luck. And then he responds is it's the Vinshat Elo Dulan Tern. Dulan is like the ruler, like all knowing highest. Yeah. And so this is the queen. This is his mama. Queen Shizern. The Zirian queen. The queen of Ziri. And see the world building. The world building here is he responds to his mother with Dulan, like the guy said to him first. You're proud of your fantasy language. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So you can see here that the prince is now using Dulan to talk to his mother because she's higher than him. She's the highest. He's the prince. It might be hard making a language every time you write a phrase in the language. The words have to match up with other phrases. Yeah, I've got, okay, I'll give you a very small peek. I've got a document. A very big document. See, the modern language of Eoterra is Eoteric, but at the bottom of this document, I've got the different languages for Tsukeame dialect and the people of the Sands dialect, and a whole bunch. So what we've been doing on Wednesdays for patrons is we've been transferring these words to this document here, this Conlang document. You can't see this one. This one's patron only. I don't want to show it because it's got too much information. But basically, we're transferring it all to a Google Sheet, so it's much easier to see, so that we can see every word next to each other. And also, we're going through and filling out the rest of the language by parts where I haven't done anything. So you see, Eo is planet and Terra is life. So this is the planet of life, Eoterra. And then is people or race. Why I say Eoterran or Zirian or Tsukeamin. The means people. And then ik is language. So the Tsukeamic would be the language of Tsukeami. Eoteric is the language of Eoterra. Yeah. And we're working on this on Patreon. Let's see, patron, and I matched them to the tiers for subscribers. So if you subscribe to Twitch to get the skipping ads thing, you'll also get the same. You'll also be able to join the patron streams. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I've got it all written down so we don't get confused, and we're transferring it to a document so it's more easier to understand, and we're making up words together. It's a lot of fun. I love making up words. It's a lot of fun. Okay, and so then he shows his mom the piece of paper that he got. So they finally found some land and stuff, and I haven't quite gotten their kind of religion figured out yet. Religion's a strong word. What program is that? This one here? This dark one? This is called Living Writer. It's my favorite. You can do screenplay or regular. You can have these folders, so you can collapse the folders. Inside the folders, you can have these little sub outlines and stuff. And you can like add these little elements over here to like your chapters if you want to say like lit or done. It's such a good program. It's a little expensive. But I really love it. I used to use 3 separate free programs to work around all of their paid features because some of them would be like, you can't do this. So one of them was for screenwriting and one of them was for like documents and notes, and one of them was for so I was using Evernote and Studio Binder and Google Docs and Grammarly all at the same time, which is why my stories are kind of a mess. I've been spending the past couple years going through all those documents and compiling them over to Living Writer, because Living Writer can do all that stuff, except for the things that the Google Docs can do, like the forms, Google Forms. It can't do spreadsheets. That's the only thing I don't think it can do. But the great thing about it is it's independently owned and operated by this really cool team. It's a small team, and I've emailed the team before and I was like, hey guys, I've been using your screenplay thing and I really think you need to add some hotkeys, and they responded to my email. They were like, oh, thank you so much. We didn't even think about adding hotkeys. We'll tell our dev team to start looking into that. And they haven't exactly added hotkeys as far as I know in the official sense, but what they did do is when you push enter, it gives you this drop down, and now these have little keys. So now you can just push 3 if you're doing a character line. So they added this after I told them I needed hotkeys. So that's so cool that they actually listen to feedback and try to find something that works. And this is perfectly helpful. It's perfectly helpful. Also, tab will automatically go into the character line. So they did actually take my feedback and make the program better, which is so cool. I just love it. It's worth every penny. Although someday I definitely need to get I'm doing their monthly license. They need to upgrade to their lifetime license. It's expensive. But it's worth it. Because if I pay for this my entire life, it's gonna be well bad. So this year, my goal is to buy their forever license. Anyway, yeah, Living Writer, highly recommend. Let's see. What were we doing? I went off on a tangent, now I forgot. Right, the Zerian Queen. I still haven't quite figured out what I want their, pseudo-religion to be. The Eoterra and religion is another topic for a different day. That's a lot. We're not gonna get into that. So, and then after after the foreshadowing happens, we jump back into the attack. So last time, we went into the attack, but I just wanted to show you what I found. I looked forever to find this, and I randomly stumbled upon it yesterday when I was looking for the conlanging information for the patron stream. So I thought this was lost, but I found it. So this is what I originally had. And so I originally had that the Cambodian knew that the invaders were coming and that they were already trying to go to it. And then Aiko, of course, is stunned, kind of like we did last time. But this time the Cambodian are not just ready because they're professionals, they're ready because they already had news of the attacks beforehand, which puts them, like, the Cambodian have been, this is like a different battalion that's going to meet up with another battalion kind of thing. And then I was gonna have this be the love interest who's like protect the village, and then just some random ideas. So it's not very strong at this point. The thing I like most is this part, the foreshadowing of like who the Zirian people are. I think I like this as the intro to episode 4 because of 2 reasons. One, it was my original idea, and I'm biased. I'm a little biased. And 2, I think it would be good for the artist. The artist hasn't had time to draw the Zirians yet. And last time I tried to explain to them that there were 2 different armies because of the language barrier, there was some confusion. So I think it'd be good to spend a little time with this army so that they can get to know the characters and the concepts and the different art, like style of peoples before we jump into the battle, so we don't get confused, you know, from an artist standpoint. I think it'd be good for the artist to see. So my pitch to you is we take this chunk right here of the prince and we put that at the beginning. My tummy keeps rumbling, I'm so sorry. We put that at the beginning of episode 4. And then this bit that I wrote of the battle, we just ditch that. We ditch that and we keep your battle. Because I like your battle better. What do you say? What do you say to that? So basically it would be here. From the cut all the way up to 3 days earlier. Copy. And that would just be right here. In front of in front of this. Let's see. So, yeah. I mean, feel free to veto. Feel free to veto. We're doing this together now. I have fully committed to letting you guys get your grubby little hands up in this story. I want to do it together. This is a build our own adventure. So feel free to veto me, but this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we start with 3 days earlier so the artist can get a good sense of who the other peoples are. Oh, thank you for following the Shadow Legion. Welcome aboard the mothership. It's hard to explain. So if you want to get caught up, the first 2 chapters of my manga are available on Global Comics for free. The link is in where's the link? Where's the link? Oh, phooey. Wait. Hold on. I got you, fam. So it's a manga about it's like a samurai type theme, but based on a planet that I world built, and it's a historical kind of epic kind of. There's war, there's love, there's adorable kawaii samurai girl with pastel hair. And the best part is, there's art. It's a manga. We get this one. So I draw a different manga. I have a lot of stories. So one of them I draw with my friend who's helping me now. And this one in particular, I have a different friend drawing. So yeah, where is it? Holy, why am I blind? Why am I blind? I'm so sorry. I'm so blind. Where is it? No. This one. Got him. Here you go. Here you go. That's the link. That's the link. Yeah. There you go. So, yeah, the art is so pretty. My little studio, my little studio. We got Go It is the artist. So I have a studio and Go It has a studio. So my studio hires their studio, and they're just like an independent creator, and they draw Tsukame no Kanbujin for me. Yeah, it's so pretty. And episode 3, which isn't available for free just yet, it's still for the Kickstarter only people. I'll put it out after it's been a year. So the Kickstarter people, they get it first, and then after a year I put it out on Global Comics. But at the end of episode 3, our sword dancer Aiko Ishiyama finds that after her performance, the cheers turn to screams. There's some sort of an attack. And then episode 4, we're gonna start with the attackers. So we're gonna meet the Ziri army, the people from Ziri. Yeah. Just Ziri, yeah. So they're from the desert continent Ramtali, and basically they kind of got kicked out of their homeland by the Kati army, and so the queen has taken her people to the sea to find new lands, and they find the southern part of Tsukame, which is mostly uninhabited, and they start to get their grubby little fingers all up in there. But our main character is from Tsukame, and they've been kind of been doing like some, I don't know much about warfare, but basically the army's been coming in and just kind of breaking people's spirits. They're not looking to genocide, they're not trying to massacre whole towns, but they're coming in, they're breaking people's spirits, they're kind of shoving people out of their homes so that they can have land. Their mindset is, you know, we lost our land, we're gonna take some of yours, but you can keep the other half kind of situation. But you know, it's still not very nice. So we're at the town, and this is what you guys wrote with me last time. Still haven't found, I forgot to go find the leader's name. It's one of the Kickstarter supporters. I gotta go get that from Kickstarter, get that name up in there. And then we're gonna have, so from episode 5, we can get rid of this bit, because I do think I want it there at the beginning of episode 4, mainly for the artist and for the dramatic effect. Again, you can veto me. We're doing this together. Build your own Eoterra adventure. Yes. Whoops. No, not the whole thing. Just this bit. I hate it when I do that. I don't like opening that. Stop! No! Why? Oh, goodness gracious. load. I'm a dum-dum. Oh. Come on. Come on. My internet's a little slow, if you couldn't tell by the lagging VTuber. Okay. Ooh, actually, we might start this one from the prince's perspective, because he... I was gonna have his ship actually get shipwrecked. Not again. Why is that button right there? So... I do think I want to maybe put in a little bit of this part. Like they did already kind of know about it. And... oh, and maybe this... Right, because we were going to have the love interest come in and save her. Right. So... so that's the queen, and then we got this back to, yep, the festival. I'm just going to smash that in right there for a second. Let's see. I want to say Battalion 6. This, we'll probably rename the battalion. Call it something else. Give it an Eoterra name. Make a different word for battalion. I'll put a note here actually. Add comment. Make a eoteric word for this. Boop. Cool. So, she said, Battalion 6, protect the villagers, waterfall rushes the flower fields. Go, go, go! Go, go. First drafts, yeah! Then, down here, I wanted to do... might take this, might take that, and put that up there. And we'll delete that, and then we'll do exterior, and this will be Prince Terran's. I don't think I spelled that right. Prince Terran's boat. Evening. I'm just gonna pick a note. Time to go to sleep. Oh, okay. Enjoy your snoozes, Exit Blade. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I hope the writing isn't too boring. I hope it's fun. I did the math the other day, and if we don't write every week, I'll never get this shiz done. So we gotta do it. It's important. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But have a good night. See you later. I'm just gonna say shipwreck here. Ah, okay. Just so we know. Okay, so we've got this and that. Don't founded. This is the guy comes up. Her mother trips and screams. Crowd's running. Stands to go get her. And then she's like, I gotta help. Then attacker slips by. Yeah, swings at Aiko, intercepts with a cross block. Two are locked in. They slip into the rhythm. Right, she gets cocky. And then she gets her swords away. The attacker lunges, and her mom gets in the way. And then, I think we should have... Should we have... maybe something in between here? Like, as she's pausing... character line... What's his name? Tenzin or something? Oh, I'll look at it in a second. And he's saying, like... Or we just hear the yelling, maybe. We'll just hear the yelling in the distance. Yeah. Yeah, that feels right. So, do we want him? Or just somebody else? Hazen. It'll just be someone else. We'll call it the leader again. Leader. I need to figure out her name. Leader. Yelling in the distance. Yelling in the distance. Oh. Protect the village. And so that's why she's like, well, I gotta go help. I gotta protect the village. There's probably a better way to say that right there. But, I might leave that up for editing later. Yeah, and then... Right, she's upset to kill the innocent bystander, recovers and tries to take down Aiko. Say just in time. Pink-haired Tenzin Kambujin. Pink-haired Kambujin named Tenzin. Named Hazen comes to save Aiko. Ferociously fighting back the Syrian woman. And we'll have him also say... What's his name? Tazen. We'll have him also say... Run, you fool. Yeah. And then... Aiko drops to her knees. Her mother's eyes are glazing over, and her breathing is shallow. lifts her mother's head? Probably? Lifts her mother's head. I can't believe we're just going right into this. Lifts her mother's head. And then they're gonna talk. Oh shoot, what was I gonna have her say? I forgot. I had it a second ago. Had it a second ago. Something like that. It's almost noon. Oof, my neck. I'd like to get at least another couple hundred words in, I suppose. This is so sad. The music is not appropriate. Oh. This is so sad. You guys. What? I need moral support. Should her mother say something like, "Foolish girl, I always believed in you"? I don't know, that seems sappy. That seems a little too sappy. I need help though. Like, what do we do? I know it's just a story, but it's I need moral support. Help. What do we do? How do we make this meaningful? What do we say? 'Cause I feel like I've always believed in you feels a little bit of a cop-out with their whole, like, tension. I don't know. Well, I don't wanna write the dying scene. I don't wanna do it. You do it. You do it. Please. You think the mother should say something really nice? Okay. Say, so the obvious choice is "Foolish girl, I've always believed in you." But is that too sappy? Saya. I guess we already said that. Oops. Hmm. Hmm. I like that concept. Let's take those words and make them sound like they're coming from Saya. She's like I said, she's kind of a harsh woman. She's a no-nonsense kind of person. So I think she would start off with Foolish Girl. I think she would. Yeah. Please believe in you. Let's see. Best. This is something like that. And then we have to have a break where Aiko says something. Crying. Mother. Maybe just that. Maybe just that. And then we can see. I like the I know you'll do great things someday. Let's see. Let's see. I think she should say, I see now. Because she didn't notice until after, like, the dancing. You danced beautifully. You beautiful, beautiful. Beautifully. I can see now. You'll do great things someday. Oh, this is so sad. gosh. Oh, this is so sad. I wrote what twice? What did I write twice? What did I write twice? Huh? Wait, what did I write twice? What? I wrote what twice? Where? Ah! I see it. Oh, because that's supposed to be a was. I see. What was best for you? My bad. This is so sad. Aw. That's not how you spell screams. That's probably not it either. No. I guess the love interest guy should grab her at this point and get her out of there. Zen disarms the Ziri woman and she flees. And she flees. I'm just gonna say runs away. I don't know which flea is right. Runs away. And he turns to the turns. Well, I mean, obviously she's screaming. Well, I'll say it anyway. To the screaming Aiko. And sheaths his swords, probably. He picks her up in a rush and carries her to the edge of town. We'll just say away. Because we're not quite to the edge of town yet. Away. Let's see. She struggles in his arms. wrangles? He wrangles? That's a bad. How would you say? Cause she's like punching and kicking and trying to like get him to let go. He just takes it. He takes her beating without a word and brings her to the edge of town. Edges of town. Okay. Is that enough for an episode? I feel like it might need a little bit more. How many words are these? Well, that one doesn't count. This one... Okay, I guess they're not that long. That's probably fine. The Kimbujin episodes are a lot shorter than my normal episodes. My normal episodes of, like, Maiden in Disguise or something are more like 3,000 words. But I think that's good. I think that's good to end. So we'll say... I just like to put episode end. Episode end. Okay. Perfect. That's dramatic. That's dramatic, alright. Okay. Let's grab this contributors. Might as well take it all, right? Should I have a... Actually... Let's put it over... Let's do this. Let's make another... Let's do this. Let's call this... Contributors. Create. Put this in here. No! Here? Yes. Okay. Contributors. Heading. And then we can do this one. Oh. Good. We'll keep the contributors here so I don't lose track of nobody. Okay, so that one's done. And now we on to episode 5, which would be from the prince's perspective as he washes up on shore. Which I guess would still be 3 days earlier? Maybe 2 days earlier? Or should we start with him already crashed? I will write down like some ideas. Should it be 3 days before still? Or should we catch him after the wreck and then get flashbacks? Alright, so this is what we'll decide next time. How we want to start the episode with the prince. And we'll go from there. Yeah. Thanks for the moral support. That was rough. But next week we'll have a little bit more fun with this chapter. This chapter will be a bit more lighthearted for sure. Probably a lot more. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's gonna get like, yeah, I haven't quite decided. Do we want him to? Do we want his whole boat, or do we want just like maybe did he go off on his own? Off to scout on in a smaller boat. We'll see. Ooh. This one right here. And that one right here. Alright. Thank you so much for climbing aboard the mothership today. If you've got time to come to Koinugakuen tomorrow, we're gonna be learning Japanese most likely. If not, I won't be lazy this time. I'll actually get up and we'll probably do gaming. We'll probably do gaming tomorrow if Koinu gets canceled. And then the day after is patron only. We'll work on the conlang. We'll work on the esoteric language. And then, the day after will be, so to speak, and art, and yeah, all that good stuff. Might be able to make it, but not sure. Okie dokie. You can always catch the replay. We're not 100% sure if we're gonna be able to do it tomorrow because there's a big storm coming to the US, and some people have said that their areas have notice to expect power outages tomorrow. So, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. But, I hope you have a great day. And, yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks for being, like, chill and help out with the writing and stuff. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. I know it's not the most typical thing for a VTuber to do, but it really just make my heart full if we could finish some of my comics and stories together. It really just make my heart full. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Mata ne. Mata aimashou. Bye bye. Thanks for coming. Mwah. Mwah. Kisses. Yahoo! Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much. Yay! Wonderful, wonderful. All right. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.